Alright, so I bought one of these cheap SMAEL watches at the behest of Nutnfancy's rave about them. And the one thing I will say is it's super cheap and it does work, but mine, for some reason, has this issue where this fog is building up, like this moisture inside it, which shouldn't be happening. But I don't know, I live in Houston, Texas right now, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I don't know, the only thing I've done is shower with this watch, not swimming in it, not intentionally trying to get water in, and just taking like a normal shower and washing my hands. But now I'm going to take it apart, and it's just a bit interesting. I thought these were screws on the end that hold this together here with the hex head on them, but no, they're just made to appear like screws. They're actually just these little pegs that shove in there. It was super weird because this size is not an actual like common size, at least not from this kit thing that I have. Like the hex doesn't actually fit in there well. But anyway, yeah, so to take it apart, you just pretty much pull. Well, I can't really do this with one hand, but hang on. Okay, so to take it apart, I was just shoving this little fingernail clipper in there, and then just like pry on it, and then see how it comes up. Boom, and you're in, and that's it. It just pops out of there. All right. Okay. So that's like that, and that's literally all that was holding the wristwatch on, is those little smooth pegs. So my intention of doing this is I just want to dry it out on the inside there, if possible. So that's my end goal, is just to get in there. I'm not sure what all I would have to disassemble. Once I figure it out, I'll put some more. Alright, well, from looking at this, it seems like this outer jacket thing isn't all too important. It's literally just for looks, like, and I guess it gives it some durability, but I don't think there's anything I necessarily need to take off to get to the inside there. So I'm just going to try and get these screws out from the back. That's probably close enough. So yeah, I'll just take these 4 screws out, and then we should be in. And I'm thinking it's just going to pop out of there, but again, I don't know. I'm sure it's just like a cheap watch. Well, it is a cheap watch, but as far as the construction, I have no idea. I don't know if I don't know how that moisture would get in here unless there's just no seal, or the seal's really bad, or like it got put together in a factory that was super humid or something. I don't know. So I guess we'll see. I haven't had any issue with the watch actually not working. It just has that moisture underneath the lens. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's kind of weird. Oh, I guess I wasn't even looking at the screen here. Yeah, so that seems like it's wrong. But I don't know. I don't know if that was like that. Well, I guess that kind of fits. You know, I mean, it's not like super impressive or anything, but I imagine that would work. Or at least right now, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't work. What does that say? After battery replacement, contact AC with battery using tweezers. I don't know what that means. Okay, then I guess I'll just take that O-ring off. It's not exactly confidence inspiring, but it doesn't have to do a whole lot either, I guess. Okay, so see, there's some screws. I'm guessing that it's these screws kind of just on the perimeter. Well, mostly because there's no other screws that I can see, so I'll take those out. Let's see here. What's the deal with this sticker? Oops. Yeah, I don't know what this is talking about, tweezers. Okay, yeah, I'll just forget that for now, I guess. So, I kind of want that off of there. Oh, okay. After battery replacement, contact AC with battery negative using tweezers. Yeah, I really have no idea what that means. I'm not an engineer or anything, but usually it's pretty easy to replace a battery. Okay. Oop. Alright, well that just popped out of there. Not sure what that is. Okay, so it seems like it'd be pretty easy to replace this battery. I'm just going to go ahead and venture a guess that these screws are mostly the same size. I guess I could attempt to keep it organized. So I don't really make many videos, and everyone's always saying, oh, well, this is harder to do, looking through the screen about like whatever they're talking about, soldering or whatever. And yeah, yep, I definitely kind of can understand why they might think that. Is there a screw there still? Yeah, alright. Well, that, and I'm holding my phone between my knees right now. Okay. What else we got? And maybe that's why they didn't use actual screws on the outside, because there's like 10 million on the inside. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what kind of disaster we're in for here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where'd that screw go? Alright. So, that's the inside. Here's this board. Oh, probably shouldn't touch that. Alright, that looks like this is the main. Oh yeah, this is the digital part of it. So, got your zebra strips or whatever they're called at the top and bottom. I'm sure this is the whole clock part here. Then this is going to be the mechanical one, which has its own tiny battery right there. So is the clock still working? Yeah, so the mechanical one's still working right now. Alright, what else we got going on? I don't see any other screws or anything holding this. The only thing I'm concerned about is the shaft. See what I'm talking about here? The shaft that connects this to like the mechanical link or whatever. For this part, like when you pull on it to where you can actually adjust the time like that, like it doesn't pull out all the way. It's just because somehow it's captured in there. I don't know if it's gonna break when I try and pop the rest of this out there to actually try it out. I guess in theory I could, well, oh crap, something just fell off. Oh, it was that piece of metal. Okay, we'll have to find that later. I was gonna say, I guess I could try and heat this up or something to get that out, but I mean, then again, we are just talking about $15 watch here. Well, when I bought it, it was 15. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems to be having some sort of malfunction with the shaft over there. But then again, like, I have no idea how to avoid that situation. Okay, I guess maybe you just kind of pry up the opposite side is my thought. Okay, yeah, something sounds like it's breaking for sure. Okay, alright. Oh. Okay, what did happen? Alright. Did it break? Oh yeah, it for sure broke. Oh, it has tiny little threads on it. I don't know if that'd be like a worm gear or if it's actually like screws in and out and all you have to do would be to keep unscrewing it and unscrewing it and unscrewing it and then eventually it'd actually come out. I don't know. Too late now. Actually, the number part of this is a bit annoying too. I didn't realize. So maybe I'll just break those off and then it'll just not have anything like that. It always just would get in the way. I don't really use it, but the biggest issue was these numbers are black, and then it's just hard to see. It's kind of pointless, I think, really. Okay, so other than looking cool, all right, then we got this, which is just the ring with numbers. Okay, so finally we're in. So here's the inside. I'm pushing these buttons. Yeah, I don't know how. Kind of makes me curious what hole. Oh crap. Well, now it's definitely not going to be waterproof. Actually, speaking of that, oh, there's a tiny O-ring on there. Huh. Oh, whoa, legs are slipping. See if I can get that back in that spot. Yeah, I mean, that feels like it has a decent seal on it. I don't know. Maybe like a double O-ring would do the trick. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going to be best to clear this out. Like, the whole deal is, like, sometimes that moisture would go away, sometimes it would be there. So I don't know if it was just based on the temperature, like a condensation or whatever. But it seems like it was trapped in there, so I think once it got in, it couldn't really get out. So I think it does a fairly good job of being waterproof, but yeah, I don't really know what caused it. I think that must be from my little bad spot right there from my prying issue. So anyway, yeah, that's the inside of it. So I mean, there's really not a whole lot of point to put it back together because it's not going to be waterproof with that shaft broken on there now. So yeah, if you're having a similar issue like this, I don't really know what to suggest other than, I guess, trying and unthreading that as best you could, just unscrewing it and unscrewing it and unscrewing it. Well, hold on. Since this is already ruined, I guess I can try and figure out a way. Okay. Alright, let me hold this phone with my legs again. Okay. Alright, so my thought is you just unscrew this. Alright, let's look at it actually. Okay, so the threads on that go which direction? Oh, it's kind of hard to say. Looks like the right is higher than the left. Right hand side is higher than the left hand side, which would make that a right hand thread. Yeah, I think I'm looking at that right. Let me check here. Oh, there's one instance where it's actually easier on the phone. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a normal thread, but it's pretty, the pitch is so small it's kind of hard to say for sure. Yeah, let me go find a tool to try and grab that. Okay, alright, I found the tool. It's a Cabela's multi-tool, which I feel like we all know those are the best available. Okay, so my theory is that there's just so many threads at such a fine pitch that eventually, if you just keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, it's going to come out of there. Okay, let's see. Is it getting longer? No, no. It's going the wrong way. It's kind of hard to tell what happened. Doesn't really feel like anything's happening. Doesn't seem like it's getting longer or shorter. Yeah, I don't know, boys. Maybe if I just yank on it. No. Yeah, no. Okay. Huh. So, still goes in and out. Yeah, it still clicks in and out. That's fine. What about, how would they do that? Maybe there's like just a catch in there that lets it go only one way. So like you can shove it in easily, but you can't pull it out the other way, like a little wedge or whatever. A little snapping thing. Okay, this is gonna get dangerous. So let me try and zoom in here. Ooh, that's a sweet feature. All right, okay, so I'm just gonna try and cut this channel. Okay, all right. Oriented here, all right. Okay, yep. Oh, crap. Uh-huh. This was sharp. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. All right, boom, we're in. Okay, the shaft is free. Let's see what's happening. Oh. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Definitely just goes in there and just super threads all the way up. Oh, unless I'm just dreaming that those are threads and they're actually ridges, but then again, I think it'd be harder to make something with just ribs on it than with threads on it, especially that small. Okay, so let's see if I can, oops. Let's see if I can pry that open. All right, hang on. I'm just going to try and cut away this channel some more. Off camera. Okay, well, that's the channel opened up there. But I guess that doesn't really answer any of my questions. I had kind of anticipated seeing some sort of system there to like grab onto it, but it seems like that's actually internal of the little clock mechanism itself, which I guess that makes sense, since I'm sure they just buy this as a off-the-shelf component and then make it work. Everyone would have to design their own catching mechanism otherwise. Okay, so let me get propped up with my tripod. Wait, well, I guess this is a bipod. Okay. Just gonna try and, well, let me get these little things off of here. All right, where's the real tool at? Okay. That's that. And then I want you to come out. Okay. Yeah, it's actually a bit hard to open up. Something feels, oh, okay. Huh. Whoops. Yeah, I've just been crunching that LCD up here. Okay, retard. Alright, so here's inside there. So when you spin it, okay, it links up, okay. So now, this part sets the clock, okay, and then you can spin it and actually make that gear move to whatever. Then this is the engaged part, which seems like it just disengages the little spinner there. It's actually counterintuitive, so you pull on it, and then it goes into engage. What kind of madness is that? Alright. So, this is setting the clock, not setting the clock. As far as what's holding that in there, yeah, I'm still not to the bottom of that. I have no idea how you would ever put one of these together. Where's the other part? The part that broke off. Oh my gosh, this is like the worst filming situation ever. So, here, let's look at this. Oh, magnify. Boom. Doubled up. Okay, so that just straight up broke off of there. Right? So it must be... Oh. Hold on. Okay. No, how would you do that? I was just thinking if you could theoretically engage this, right? Pull it out to where it was spinning the gear in the middle. Yeah. And then actually held that to keep it from moving. Then you could either thread this on or thread this off, right? Because then holding the gear up here would allow that to happen. But that really doesn't answer the question of how do you get into the phone case? Or out of the phone. Or not phone, I'm sorry, watch. Huh. There's like a tiny bit of shaft still stuck in that. Alright, let's get this tool out. Try and nib on the end there. Nope. Okay. Ow. Yeah, that is solid. I have no idea. I guess I just don't know. It's probably super simple. I'm just not too bright, but yeah, I have no idea how that works or how you would fix that. I guess just don't take it take it apart to that extent. And if you're having a similar issue like I am, then just either live with it or take it apart to the extent that I just took off the back and then well, I guess just the back, and then make sure your O-ring is good, and then yeah, just air dry it, maybe heat it up in your, I don't know what you could heat it up with, but yeah, just get the steam out of there, and then I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll throw this stuff away.